Sometimes it could be that me and my girlfriend or me and my wife could be in this country and might be depending on a monthly spending of about 500 dirhams, which is okay for my wife and I. It is perfect for us. But some other couples cannot live on 500 dirhams here in this country. I would advise you choose your partners wisely. Know the person you are bringing along here into the country with you, and then also know what is really on the ground. A subscriber just asked a question, and I am amazed, not just amazed, I am thrilled by this question. I'll read it out and then have you all help me here in answering or dealing with this question. Hello, sir. Thanks so much for this information, but can you also educate us on relationships in Dubai, as in moving to the country with your partner, cost of living, and if necessary, the pros and cons?
Say what?
Now, moving here to the UAE as a partner or a spouse, or being a partner of someone else could be very, very nice. Now, first and foremost, I would like to say this is a disclaimer to each and everybody out there. I have never been in a relationship here in the UAE since I came here into this country. Neither have I ever fallen in love with any girl here since I came here 6 years ago. And talking about relationships, it is going to be a little bit difficult for me though, but I will try my best to combine cultural norms and then values of the country, and then the new laws that were implemented or have been implemented in support of relationships. It's time for work though, but let's just record this. Initially or formally, it was very difficult for one to come here and then display public affection here in this country and then go scot-free, because all of us know that UAE, or Dubai as most of us put it, is an Islamic country governed by Sharia laws where immoralities are not tolerated. Therefore, if you're coming here into the country as a married couple, you are supposed to provide a marriage certificate that proves beyond reasonable doubt that you people are married. Now, with that being aside, you would also need to provide proof that you have been together in your home country till you came here, and that you are going to be of good conduct whilst living in the country. That is, you need to follow or live up to the Islamic rules and regulations that used to be governing this country, which is you do not need to display public affections. That is, to kiss your wife in public, hug them in public places, or even touch them in places that are not allowed. You could formally touch your wife only in your room. That is, if you want to fondle her, if you want to smooch her, if you want to kiss her, you would have to do that in your rooms. It is, or it was, unauthorized for anybody living here in the country to hold hands with their spouse in public places. So bear this in mind. If you're coming as a spouse, even though Dubai has relaxed its rules and regulations pertaining these relationship and stuff, it is still unauthorized for people to live as though they were married or as though they have a relationship, as it happens in other countries and the Western world. If you're a couple who wants to come and settle here and want to live the couple life, it is best for you to get your marriage certificates from your home country, come here, get it attested, and present it to the authorities in charge of these things so that you can live here in the country peacefully without being obstructed or without being interrogated at a point in time. It is okay to move in with your spouse, especially when you are working together. If both of you have jobs that could sustain you through your stay here in the country, it is a perfect thing to do. Now, do not come here into the country unskilled, without a proper job, and then intending to get a better life with your spouse here. Therefore, if you are in this country, be you a male or female, and you want to sponsor your spouse, it is requested of you to earn a monthly salary of not less than 3,000 dirhams, which means if you are earning about 3,000 dirhams and above, you can take care of yourself and then your wife here in the country. The cost of living here in the country actually depends on the individual or the person who is coming with his or her spouse. Sometimes it could be that me and my girlfriend or me and my wife could be in this country and might be depending on a monthly spending of about 500 dirhams, which is okay for my wife and I. it is perfect for us. But some other couples cannot live on 500 dirhams here in this country. Some other couples might want to spend more, or even sometimes eat out. Eating out can actually be very costly here in the country, even though there are also places that you can eat out without spending too much. If you're cooking by yourself, you could get to the grocery shop. There are lots of affordable grocery shops here in this country where you can just visit, get some groceries, come back home and cook some meal. You know how we do it back in Africa. You cook some stews and soups and then store them in the fridge. With this, you can save a lot. You can save up a lot of money, and then I don't think your monthly spending is going to be over 500 dirhams. Like, as a couple, if you are here to manage well enough, leave that, lifestyle behind, like coming to live the Dubai dreams, and then focus on why, or the reason why you came here. Bro, you can live here as a couple and enjoy life. Mind you, you would be renting a room, you would be renting a place to live where you would have to be living as a couple. You would be paying rent, and then sometimes your workplace might not be closer to where you are living at the moment. You would have to buy, you'd have to jump buses, or join a taxi sometimes at a point in time. But I would advise each and everybody coming here or moving into the country to try and patronize the busing system or the train system. Charlie, taxis here are very expensive, trust me. A friend can testify to this. Kiran, she came here into the country, and trust me, she was crying over the taxi fares and stuff like that. So I told her, better join buses and trans than to join taxis. Coming as a couple could be the best thing that have ever happened to you, because one, you have a relative here who is going to keep you company. Like, you have a companion here who consoles you in hard times. Sometimes it gets very difficult, it gets very sad here, it gets very, very complicated living here alone, and then without people knowing what is really going on with you, or what your life really looks like here in the country. Therefore, coming with your spouse, you get a companion, someone who is going to keep you company, and someone to talk to in case you need them. At a point in time, there could be emergencies, or there could be an emergency, whereas if your spouse is around, they could help you better, or they could make your healing faster than they are not around. One thing that could make a con is when one of you is lazy. If that one is lazy and is unwilling to help in supporting, do certain things when it comes to work and then managing the house, it is going to be very detrimental to your life. Okay, if that person is not willing to support in any way or form, then you might die of stress and then depression, because you would always be thinking as to how to keep the house running, or how to maintain the house, and then how to do things for the family. Therefore, when coming, I would advise you choose your partners wisely. Know the person you are bringing along here into the country with you, and then also know what is really on the grounds. With this marriage and then relationship thing, I think this is the first time I am dealing with this. I'll get more experienced people to talk about this here on the channel. My name is Kofi Techi. In case this is your first time joining us on this channel and you do like my content, do give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel, be a part of the family in case you have not subscribed yet. But if you're already subscribed or a returning subscriber, I thank you so much for the love and support. Thank you so much. Everything you're doing to push this channel, I really do appreciate it. And Charlie, you are amazing people. Thank you so much for the support. See you on the next one.